Guys, welcome back to my channel. I just did a video, a quick update video about me, especially since it's been so long since the last time I did a video. So that'll be somewhere before this video. It should be like titled a quick video about me, something like that. So this video I really want to do today. Today is June 15th, just for the record. I want to do this video today because I am going back to the dermatologist on the 20th, which is this coming Thursday. For any of you that have seen the review I did of the Michael Todd True Organics Acne Oily Skin Travel Kit that I had, then you know that I said in that video that I was about to see a new dermatologist, but if she allowed me to, I would continue using the Michael Todd products. So I went to a natural hair event here it was in Brooklyn, it was in Williamsburg, and there Dr. Dina Strawn of Aglow Dermatology, she gave a seminar just about, hair, especially like with natural hair. There's a whole different set of rules about it. It was very informative, and I knew that I had an issue that my old hairdresser used to call stress spots where I, because of worry, will scratch out my hair. So I wanted to see her about that, and also about my acne. My skin was doing pretty good on the Michael Todd Organics before I went there, but I said, well, since I'm going to see her about my hair, I might as well ask her, about this too. So I went and saw her on, I think it was May 9th. Yeah, it was May 9th I went and saw her, and, it was fine. Very lovely office for anybody who's in the tri-state area and you're thinking about dermatologists, especially if you happen to be African American or of African descent, or some ethnic descent, because I feel she does specialize in that. Very fine. I'll do another video about my hair another time because she told me to do some things, I want to do some other things, so I'll do another video about that. But when it came to my skin, unfortunately, I can't use the Michael Todd anymore, but I still highly recommend those products. I wasn't sent those products. I bought them with my own money, and I wish I could be using them, is what I want to say. So she changed everything, which I wasn't too happy about, but what are you going to do? Let me just zoom in. Okay, so the first thing that she said is, oh, you have a lot of blackheads, which I've always known. Even when I got my skin pretty good, I always had blackheads. So I was like, yeah, whatever it is. So she decided she's going to put me on Tazorac. First thing I said to her was, I've been on Tazorac before, it didn't really do much for me, I really didn't want to go back on it, but she said to me, there's a better formulation now, she's going to give me the strongest percent they have, and that, she wanted me to promise her to give her the 4 weeks for it to work. So I said, alright, what have I got to lose? I know Tazorac is expensive medication, but thank God I have a job, I have insurance. So I said, okay. So she also said, well, with your skincare, I want you to take, whatever you use and stop using it. So the first thing she said to me is that she wanted me to get the CeraVe Foaming Facial Cleanser for normal to oily skin. So this is it. I got this at Walgreens, and I believe it was like $13.99, something like that. And I was like, alright, because I've been through this before. I've been going to dermatologists since I was about 14, so I've been through this before. So I thought she was going to say Cetaphil, which I have like a half full bottle of Cetaphil in my basement, but no, she wanted me to switch to CeraVe. So that was the foaming cleanser, and then she wanted me to get the CeraVe moisturizing lotion. So that's that. I think this was more expensive than the wash. I think this was like $15.99, something like that. I mean, they were both on $20, but I mean, buying them together, I was still like, so also for the morning time, she wrote me a prescription to use a prescription face wash. I don't know why it's all bent up like this. The brand name of this is Semaxin, but I was happy to take the generic because it only cost me $10, and it is the generic is sodium sulfacetamide 9%, a sulfur 4% wash, and it contains green tea and aloe. So that's this. It's a pretty good sized bottle, as you can see. Pretty good size. I like it. I'm gonna tell you what I think about all of them just now. And then the last thing that I bought is the CeraVe sunscreen. Hopefully you're seeing that. Excuse my lighting, guys. I mentioned in my last video, my ceiling fan lights, I don't know, they're on strike or something. The ceiling fan still works, so hopefully you can't hear it because it's on right now. But the lights just went out. So anyway, oh yes, and I almost got to show you the Tazerac. Now please excuse this. I know it's gonna look like ghetto and bootleg, but my lousy cat was playing with this tube on my bed and he poked a hole in it. So now every time I squeeze, if I don't wrap it up like this, some will ooze out of that little hole. So you can see the end of the name, Tazerac. This is a Tazerac tube. This is a 0.01%. No, sorry, 0.1% Tazerac. This is the cream. I think I had the gel before, but yeah, you guys can see. That's a, you know, it's a thick white cream. So like I said, I was on it before, and I didn't hate it, you know, it didn't bother me or anything, but, you know, I was shocked that that's all she was telling me to do. So, because apparently Tazerac is very strong, it is a retinoid. I had to go take a pregnancy test, then to wait for the pregnancy test to come back before I could get prior authorization to start using the Tazerac, because apparently if you're using it and it's in your system and you become pregnant, it will cause fetal harm. So I was like, my God, I don't remember doing this the last time I used it, but you know, okay, you know, I knew I wasn't pregnant, but still I had to take the test. So in the morning, I'll just go through what I have to do. In the morning, I wash my face with the sodium sulfacetamide. And what I do is I put it on my face, and then what she wanted me to do was just wait for 20 seconds. So you put it on my face, and then I continue whatever I'm doing to get ready, and then I wash it off. Okay, so after that I come upstairs and I put on some of the moisturizing lotion mixed with some of the sunscreen, because I don't know, any of you ladies out there that are watching, if you're African American, especially if you're as darkly complected as I am, do you have that problem with sunscreen that it will leave you looking chalky, ashy, like a ghost, whatever it is? So I have to see, already it's oozing out of this thing. This thing drives me crazy. Honestly, this thing drives me crazy. Pretend like this is the amount I'm putting on my face, okay? And if I just rub it like this, just rubbing your skin, whatever, and oh, it's okay, it's dried, and, you know, it's ready. Can you guys see that? Hopefully, despite this terrible lighting, it's picking up how ashy that has made the back of my hand look, because it is about, I mean, it looks awful. Let me see if I can. I have one of those tall lamps that, you know, has those arms coming out and you can click. So hopefully you guys can see that. So I have to mix this with the lotion just to get it kind of passable. And there have been times this past week where I've gone to work, I get to work, go to wash my hands, which I always do, and I feel like I have this gray cast on my face. So, you know, I haven't enjoyed that. I love my Clinique foundation. It has an SPF 15 in it, but honestly, I've been going through things, which is in the update video. You know, I don't want to be where I'm touching my face, I go touch paperwork and it's got foundation on it, then I'm handing it off to my supervisor or to a coworker and it's like, ew, you know, your foundation's on it. So that's why I wanted to make sure that I went out and got a sunscreen, you know, that way I could wear just moisturizer and sunscreen and go about my business. But I don't think this, I don't think I'm going to keep with this. I think I'm going to go ahead and get the La Roche-Posay Anthelios, I think that's how you pronounce it. I've had that before, and I'm pretty sure it didn't give me that ghostly-like look. So I'm going to do that. So at night, I don't use the sulfur. I have to use the foaming facial cleanser from CeraVe. And that makes a good foam, but what surprised me is that the doctor didn't want me to use my Clarisonic, and I'll be honest with you, I was kind of like, what? I just bought 2 new heads for that. But she's like, no Clarisonic for right now, it's too strong, whatever it is. And let me tell you something, guys, it has been killing me not to use it, because as good as this cleanser is, I still feel like my face is dirty, you know. I mean, it does get a good lather if you know, put the right soap to water ratio, you can get a really good lather, but I just don't feel like my face is that clean. But I promised her I would give her 4 weeks doing exactly what she told me, so that's what I'm doing. So I wash my face with the foaming facial cleanser, dry my face off with a clean paper towel. Well, obviously I wouldn't use a dirty paper towel, but whatever. Then you have to put on the moisturizing lotion, wait an hour, and then once it's been on for an hour, then you put the Tazerac. And everything I have seen with the Tazerac is very specific, that what you're supposed to do is put a pea-sized amount on your finger or however you want to sit it, and then just dot it around your face and rub in. So that's what I've been doing. And then after that, I'm done for the night. So, you know, I can't use the Michael Todd toner. There's no toner involved anymore. No, exfoliation, really. Nothing like that. So, today, let me see, I started using it on May 22nd. No, May 23rd. Between the pregnancy test and everything else, it took me 14 days. And because my former pharmacy are just full of idiots, it took me 14 days to get on this program. So the 20th will make 4 weeks, which is next week, which is when my appointment is. Honestly, the only real change I've noticed about my skin is that it is smoother, and that if I were to touch a blackhead and like give it any kind of pressure, it will pop, which I know that sounds really disgusting. I'm sorry, but it's true. It's like before with my blackheads, if I wanted to squeeze them, which I'm not gonna lie, I would do from time to time, I would have to be like putting so much pressure on it. I have to get just the right angle just to pop it out or whatever it is for the blackheads and whiteheads. I'm gonna come a little closer. I don't know if you guys can really see anything. I still have a lot. I mean, the problem that I always have with my skin is that I looked like, you know, the texture wasn't flat. I'll tell you guys a nickname. They used to call me in high school, which I hated, but what can you do? They used to call me, what's that candy? Nestle Crunch. You know how Nestle Crunch is a smooth, nice chocolate, but it has those little things under it. So it's not completely smooth. Just the top is, but when you look at the bottom, that's what they used to call me. And so I felt like when I was using the Michael Todd and I was using the benzoyl peroxide, the La Roche-Posay, what's that thing? Duo. What is that thing? La Roche-Posay. I'll put. You guys know what I'm talking about because I talked about it before. What is it called? My mind just went completely blank. When I was using it, I felt like I had more control over it. I didn't have anything. Now, to be honest, Dr. Strong did say to me, it's going to get worse before it gets better. And I've heard that before. I know that. I've been going through this since I was 13. You know, it doesn't shock me. But it's like, you know, it's not fun. I'm going to let her know about all of this when I see her on Thursday. Maybe she'll add something different. I mean, I don't know. Also, the stress I've been going through, like I mentioned in the quick update video, my grandmother passed away. You know, I know that's been affecting my skin. It's been affecting my diet as well because I've been eating like a pig. But I still feel like, when is this gonna kick in? But I promise, so I'm going to keep up with my promise. If any of you guys out there have used Tazerac and have actually had like major success, please let me know. If you don't want everybody to know about it, inbox me, because I would really love to hear your story and how it worked for you. Because honestly, I just turned 31 years old and I'm so over this acne nonsense. Like, why do I have to walk around feeling like a 15-year-old kid all the time? You know, I'm grown, and it's just so annoying. And I know if any of you out there, you have the same issue or maybe a different kind of acne, you know what I'm talking about. Like, we peoples, you know what I'm talking about. But for the people who have always had smooth skin, you've never had a problem with your skin, like, I don't think you can understand how devastating it can be that the first thing people see is always got some freaking problem with it. Excuse my French. Always something wrong with it. So I'm really hoping that when I see Dr. Strong next week, she can like tell me something, give me a boost, or maybe she'll see more than I'm seeing and feel like, no, you're on the right path, something. Because otherwise it's like, I'm over it, guys. I'm over being the 30-year-old girl with acne. I'm so over it. So yeah, that's what I just wanted to let you guys know, is that I did have to give up my Michael Todd. I do still use the eye cream, the Rooibos eye treatment, and I also have the little vibrating thing, and the cream, the intensive eye treatment. I'm gonna do separate videos on that, because before I started going through all these family issues and stuff, it was really working, and since then I've kind of falling off of it, to be honest. So I'll do a separate video about that. So thank you so much for watching this video, guys. I hope it wasn't too boring. Again, if any of you have used these products and you really can rave about them, especially if you can tell me a good way, if you're darkly complected, to use this sunscreen and make, you know, have yourself look normal, please, 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 please tell me. Because if I don't hear something soon, I'm gonna go and pay whatever the crap it costs for Enthelios because I can't deal with this. So I'm turn this video. I have another video or two to make, and so I will see you guys soon. Thank you so much as always for taking the time out to watch this, for subscribing, for liking, commenting. Thank you so much, and I will see you real soon. Okay, bye.